Die dritte Liga live bei Magenta Sport. Präsentiert von BWin.
Good evening and welcome, folks. 11-11-2022, the last game of, well, this half of the season in the third division of the German Bundesliga. Dortmund 2 against Aue tonight, and it's a tale of two sides that want to do a little bit better in the next portion of the season, because as of the last few games, it hasn't been, well, too wonderful. We'll start with the side that currently sits in 14th. That is Borussia Dortmund and their second squad. Coming off of back-to-back losses, and not pretty ones at that. They'll be looking here at home to turn the tide and garner up a couple more points. Now, although they can't move out of the third division, they would still like to finish better than 14th where they currently are. Köln beat them 2-0 previous outing, and Elversberg currently at the top of the table thumped them 3-1. There was a string of green prior to that. They're looking to get back into that sort of form. On the other hand, the visitors today, Erzgebirge Aue, well, things have gone pretty bad over the past year or so. They were in the second division last year. They ended up bottom of the table, found themselves here in the third division. And usually you'd expect to be a mid-table or get back up into the upper echelons and get back to the second division, but that has not been the case. They are currently dead last in the standings, 20th out of 20 teams, with 11 points to their names so far, with Bayreuth having 13. That means relegation if they stay here. A real fall in just the course of 2 seasons. To drop down 2 divisions would not be a very happy club, or supporters for that matter. And as a result, perhaps this game means a lot more to them than they realize. Now, there is the break coming up, of course, with all the international stuff going on, and then December, and bits of January. So plenty of time for things to get refocused and turned around in the second half, and only time will tell. Certainly expect to see a goal or two today. Defending hasn't been the strong suit of either one of these teams, coupled with lack of goal scoring for the visitors. I mentioned that things haven't gone their way. They failed to score in 2 consecutive games at this point. And that was against a Duisburg side the last time out that was down a man as well. Their last victory coming on the 8th of October. And that was the last time they scored more than 2 goals in a game as well. Quite a gap, and something that they really need to work on. Of course, that goes without saying, I suppose, but first decent free kick chance. Doesn't really get anything done. Bueno will pick this one up. Leading the way in goal scoring so far on the season. Well, for Dortmund, it's a couple of guys. Marko Pasalic and Moritz Brosinski, both with 3 goals. On the Aue side, Arvin Stefaniak with 3 goals as well. So it's been distributed. Nobody really able to step up and take full control, assert themselves offensively. And for Dortmund, you can attribute that to being a bit of a young squad as well. 21 and a half years of age is the average for the club. With youth comes a bit of inconsistency, of course, to be expected. Big turnover in the box we go. Jinma back towards the middle, cleared away from danger for the moment. Dangerous possession here in their own end, and it's forced out of play. Far side attack this time, back to the middle, on target as well, and Clevin is forced to make the first save as Jinma gets a great look at it there. Solid connection. Unfortunately, it went right towards the keeper in the end, but Bueno winning the duel on the wing, of course, key to all of that. Danhoff getting a little bit cheeky, trying to get his feet moving, but Anongoyombo will send this one up now. Olszynski gets caught with a solid challenge. Another poor pass from the visitors, and Jinma in the box. Jinma still moving, earns the first corner. Good start so far. Pohlmann to deliver the corner. Let's see what the preferred attack this time around is. Finson closest to the keeper. They'll play it short. Bueno back to Pohlmann. To control this one rather than send it in. On the far side, Finson can't get there first. Defenseman Tobin Finson is from Iceland, and we'll see how he turns out to be over the remaining course of the season. So far, hasn't made the impact he would like. No goals so far, of course, as a defenseman, but with this side letting in a few goals here and there, if the back line will want to do better. Chippy challenge. Just words exchanged for now. Things go back to normal. Bueno, far side. Danhof doesn't manage to block it away, but in the box they do. It's Burger, and ultimately offside anyway. Line held well. So far, certainly more energy and opportunities for the home side. Supporters of the visitors certainly making the trip and making their own noise. To Clevin. As Nakansa in support to his right, opts to go deep though. Zarov plays it up. Teal couldn't catch up to it. And Baesong will commit the foul in the end. Crisp with the tackle, and things will sail back down to Burger. Looking to play this one slowly, perhaps. To end up turning it over, though. Roshinsky. To Dams. Finson up to Bueno. Uzkan. Lotka getting involved as well. Hasn't seen too much so far through 11 minutes. Aerial attack does no good. Let's see what Aue are made of on this possession. Need to play it quickly and at distance, but a little bit too much behind that one for Danhof to handle. We'll leave this one. Notkan gets there first. Finson. Coleman. Mongo Yumbo. Looking to stretch Aue here, and they almost do. But enough support to clog things up a little bit. Back to their own third they go. A bit of pressure now, Teal, along with Baesong. Zivic getting involved as well, pressuring. He's going to toss this one back in, or we'll leave it for someone else. Danhof. Baesong. Bit of a deflection. in a precarious position, but going the other way now. Broszinski, last man back. This pass intended for Alongo will be intercepted easily and will be ultimately cleared. Rosenlocher will get it out towards midfield, and Nazarov will do the rest. Özkan wins it back for Borussia Dortmund, and it will go to Fane. And finally to Finson. Bueno. Quick tapping, Broszinski back over near side. Elongo Yombo has a look back towards the middle and deflected out of play. Good recovery. Completely unmarked on the near side, and looked like that was Rosenlocher who came back and found the lonely midfielder. Third corner for Dortmund. Pullman, as usual, to deliver. Besson. Nazarov. Rosenlocher all the way in. Headed away by Dams pretty easily. But Nazarov up over the top it goes, and finally headed away by Fane, where it will go for the first Aue corner. Sometimes one chance is all you need. See if that rings true here. Knežević delivery does make its way in, not really cleared in a comfortable fashion. Finally, Finson will tap it on for Bueno, looking to counter here, and it does do exactly that. Wonderful ball forward, but Klevin out when he needed to most. Plenty of pace there on display. One solid ball over the top and things can really take a turn for Aue, and that's been one of the strengths in scoring for this young Dortmund side. So far has been doing it consistently, finding the right delivery at the right time as Jinma gets himself a attempted pass in the box at least. Poor ball intercepted by Fane. Jinma to the midfield and to the back line they go. Poor turnover. Besson. Besson! Oof. Pretty darn close to being 1-0 right there. And it all starts with one mistake in the midfield. That's perhaps one of those one looks they're looking for. But now up the other way we go. Jinma. Plenty of pace in the box. Bottom corner can't be found. Oh, chances on both ends of the pitch. And just that close on either side to opening the scoring within 20 minutes. Catch it on the inside now. Just a little bit more space, and he could have curled that one a little bit, but tough one to take on the left foot at that speed. Of course, the defenders doing their very, very best to stop you. Flash of some offensive power already. Hopefully a sign of good things to come over the next hour or so. Lotka clearing this one. Doesn't end up on a friendly face for now, but away we go through midfield with Bueno, and one tap too many perhaps, as this one will be stopped and a free kick awarded. Something wrong with the ball. Oh, it's gone flat. I think there are plenty of replaces, of course, as this one is lifted, lofted over from Danhoff, the wingback, doing his best to find the far corner. Not all too far away when it comes down to it, as Besson found him with the hefty layoff. Jinma, solid first touch, couldn't get around the defender to seal the deal. His side do remain in control. Özkan gets away from Nazarov's pressure, finds its way over to Bueno. And Gurputz now upended, no whistle, we continue. Besson. Midway through the half, plenty of opportunities to find a goal, and a couple chances sprinkled in as well. Most notably the two that just happened, of course. A header early on. Couple threatening-looking counterattacks. Odd man breaks, which could have been. Offensively, this looks like it may pay off in the end, as that looks to be a solid challenge for now. And this one may turn out to go the other way in the end, as Özkan finally recovers here and does manage to clear it. But it's a dangerous one, and it still stays in there. Third for now. Lotka forced to come out there and play the role that Klevin did earlier, although in a little bit more proximity. Made up his mind quickly, though. No hesitation, which is probably the most important part of that. You can't second-guess yourself. You go where you don't, right? Pullman intercepts. Back to Dams it goes. Out it sails once again. To go over the top, it does reach his counterpart, and Burger will play it calmly. Kept in. Gurputz couldn't quite keep it down and in control, but it will come back to his side as Danhoff couldn't do it either. God taking his time. Arrived over the summer, of course, from Hunter. And it's been a decent partnership so far. We just need somebody reliable to man the second unit. It's been a rough go of it for that man on his side, as I mentioned earlier on. Austin Muller there, who has been in charge for the last year and a half or so. The last time these two squads played each other was quite a while ago at this point. Let's get our first stern talking to, perhaps. Well, the last time these two played was back in 2010. Now we were victorious, 3-1. A lot has changed since then. They made it to the second division and stayed there for quite a while before the last year's old debacle, to put it one way. A real fall, and it has continued here, and running out of time to really make an impact and push themselves out. Promotion is practically impossible at this stage. Again, they've garnered 11 points over 16 matches. If we count this as a draw already, then it's 12 over 17. At the moment, third place, which would be the play-in for moving back up to the second, has 30 points. So, not a realistic goal, but perhaps getting out of the bottom four. Dortmund don't want to find themselves either, as this one is sent into the box and a whistle stops everything from moving on. Another free kick awarded to the visitors. A little bit of frustration and a little cheekiness displayed as well. Akansa to get things moving. With distance on it as well. Oh, big turnover. Can they capitalize? Into the box it goes from Özkan. Doesn't really find anything after that. Unfortunate, that was a promising start. Longo Yombo, plenty of room to work with. A wonderful ball in the box. Turn and fire on target as well. Clevin with the save. Pretty routine, but Broshinsky showing flashes of why he's capable of scoring plenty of goals. Vision displayed by the midfielder as well, and credit to the defense there as Nakansa got back and interfered with that shot. Enough to make it a pretty routine and simple save. "30 minutes gone in this one. Still no goals, but it does feel like they're on the horizon. Longo Yombo. That's a little too chipper. But retaining control, Polman. On it. Play slowing down again a little bit. Dortmund looking to go right back up over the top. I've seen that that can work. It's generated a few good looks. Free kick awarded. It's getting slightly too aggressive there. Was Puts. Levin. Tucked away by Shikora. Comes right back to him. Hit up and decides to go way down the pitch. Foot race for this one here, and Dams will poke it away. Strong defending. So this kind of will allow Finson to do the heavy clobbering. Visitors certainly making plenty of noise. They believe. See if that translates to what's going on the pitch. Long shot, this one rising high up and over the bar. We will continue to wait. But Nazarov gets himself a decent enough look and says, why the heck not? I'll go for it. Why not? Little alleyway opened up for him to try and take it. Had the right idea. It's tough to hit that top left corner in the blink of an eye, though. But something to keep Lotka at least on his toes. Jinma, plenty of pace. Unfortunate not to come down with that one. Shikora. Trying to clear. Finson. Visiting supporters certainly outnumber the home ones today. Lots of buses were brought in to get them here and show some support, and they're certainly doing it. Burger, all the way down it goes, almost found its way onto the feet of Thiel. Last-ditch defending there from Dams saves the day for now, and we're building a bit more confidence here. 10 minutes to go in the half, see if they can keep this up. Nazarov gives it back, and Tatasoffer does manage to make it into the attacking third, and now can they open things up? Baesong upended. Nobody close enough in support, and now Bueno up the other way. Bueno for Njinma. Jinma in stride. Looks to stop things up, find someone in the middle perhaps, but it's too little too late as Danhof is there and saves the day defensively. Nazarov. Baesong. Does this one float back to him, and now plenty of room the other way. But a turnover will bring that to a screeching halt, although just for a moment it seems. Rosenlocher. Shikora curls it back in the box on target, and that one will be headed away from everything, and a whistle in the progress. Dams took something to the head there, it looks like. Best sequence so far from the visitors, without a doubt. They've had one shot on target, or a couple actually, but these attacks seem to have the most urgency. But just how things can turn so quickly for Dortmund with their pace up front. May have been better for Njinma to try and take a shot, force a rebound for someone out in front to pounce on. But of course, hindsight is our luxury. Over the top we go. This one a bit too much juice on it for Bueno to catch up to. Intercepted. And things keep turning around in the possession department. Nazarov. Knezovic through the middle. Wonderful shooting opportunity, and they can't capitalize. Baesong with the chance. It seems to have been blocked away in the nick of time there, as it's out for a corner. Well, a bit behind him for Thiel to actually take a shot on, as that delivery came in from Tatasoffer. And yeah, indeed, getting a boot in the way, earns the corner. Thiel to deliver. It's about 8 minutes or so remaining in the opening half. See if we get an opener. Low and in the box it goes, still bouncing around, and we get ourselves a whistle at the end of all things. Free kick the other way though. See if anything happened to Mikansa there. Number 24 may have gotten a little bit there from Özkan. Certainly plenty of time to end the half on a high note. Nazarov has had a solid half so far in midfield, plenty of disruption. Directing how things should play out on the offensive side of things as that man in the middle. Attacking midfield role today. Up over it goes. Sending in Jinma back for it, and that's going to be offside, so things come to a stop regardless. Pressured a little bit there. Forced to play this one quickly. It ends up going short. Now, Alongo Yombo. Sometime decides to go back post, but it's a bit too back all the way for Bueno by the opposite flag. Bueno gets away from both of them somehow. Keeps things going, and then perhaps one move too many. Plenty of battling going on with 5 minutes to go in the half. Dortmund looking to make a final push here, it seems. Todeshofer. Over to Nazarov. Nazarov with some patience. And the flow of play remains. To Nazarov, looking for the long ball this time. Up over the middle, finds its way over to Rosenlocher. Drops it off. Nazarov with a cannon. And Lotka will hang on to this one in the end. Give it a go. Might force a rebound. That's the idea. Especially when you've got a rocket like that at your disposal. Heavy shot. Tough to hang on to that one. The other way we go now. Mashinsky keeps possession for his side. Finson now. Finson gets around one, draws the foul in the process, and we'll get our first booking as well. Knežević. Did come a bit late on that challenge. Curious as to why he got the yellow. Was asking the official. Well, that's your reason. Doesn't want anything to get out of hand as well, it seems. There's your cautionary tale, everyone. The bar has been set. See if anyone can find a magical goal to end the half here. Burger. Rosenlocher on his left to support. Go up to Bason, however. Out-muscled by Özkan in midfield. And Finson will send this back to his own keeper. Lotka will pound it right back out. Bueno. Back to Özkan, but it's intercepted. Nazarov. Bason. Bason still going and decides to go for finesse, but didn't get anything on that really. Will be credited as a shot on goal, however. Minute or two left in this one. As Dams, Finson and Fanne on the back three will move ever so slowly forward. Perhaps back a little bit in this case as they're drawing in Besong. Front two. Roshinsky. Up the wing it goes, looking for Njinma. It will be tapped out, and with some time to go, still a chance to threaten something here in what proves to be the final minute of play here in the opening half. Bit of a turn and burn into the box we go. Broshinsky gains control. Nobody there to pick up his pass, and that will be all. First half in the books, 0-0 through 45 minutes. Not for a lack of trying, couple shots on either side of things, but Klevin and Lotka have stood their ground, kept it scoreless, and that is how we end it. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the second half, so stick around. We should see a goal or two, I predict, in the next 45, so let's find out together. Welcome back, everyone. Second half will kick off in just a moment's notice. 0-0 through the first 45. And looking back on a few stats. Through the opening 20 minutes, it looked like Dortmund were the ones that were going to get off to the roaring start, but things shifted the other way. Ultimately, it's 3-7 in the total shots department in favor of the visitors. Erzgebirge Aue. Both sides have put 2 on target. Those are the important numbers when it comes down to it, but a couple of those other ones, the 5 that didn't quite make it on target, some of those got pretty close. 2 corners apiece. And flashes from both sides with what they want to achieve in the game. Lots of pace on display from the home side, up over the top, looking for Njinma and Broszinski to make runs. On the other side of things, running the 4-1-3-2. Aue there looking at that midfield trio. Tadeshofer in support as the defensive midfielder to really make a difference. That man has been active so far today, and expect more from him as this one goes along. On the other side of things, Njinma has had some great-looking runs into the box, and that's where Dortmund have struggled so far this year to capitalize, is find the right pass at the right time in that attacking third, in those situations, and put it in the net. But one last chance here before all the international shenanigans and winter break takes place to go out on a high note, secure at least some points in this contest. At the moment, each side will get 1, but you best believe they want more than that. And away we go. Nazarov, big turnover. Can they produce here? Cross into the box, chest it down, big volley, what a goal! Well, right away from the kickoff, a massive mistake in their own end. And putting this one away is Sikora in the top corner with style. Terrific teamwork on the pass, and then that chest down was absolutely wonderful. Muskan turning it over, and right away Nazarov. How about that from Knežević to deliver that in a perfect spot for Sikora to just walk into. Second goal of the season for Marko Sikora. And we'll see what the home side has to say about that, but we heard what the visiting supporters had to cheer about just now. And a bit of a spell has been lifted from the shoulders of the Aue players. And coming into this game, they failed to score in the back-to-back affairs. Now they get themselves a goal and right that ship a little bit. Well, I predicted a goal, and we did get it. Didn't expect it that quickly, however. But this does now inject a sense of urgency into the Dortmund side. On one hand, they can count their blessings that it came right at the beginning of the half. They have plenty of time to generate chances to get back into this. Looking to run in stride. Lotka does have to come out and play this one. Ends up going a bit short. Bueno, pressured. Nazarov almost gets there. And turns this one on its head. This one is tapped away, offside against Justin Injinma anyhow. Booger goes short to Nakansa. Back and forth the two go. Shikora, goal scorer on the far wing. This one cut out in its tracks. And up the other way, Broshinsky stops it up. Back up and over it goes, and will be a corner. Boxing out well, does Broshinsky there. Bueno does what he's supposed to do, earns the corner in the process. Supposed to deliver as this one is cleared away with authority. Alongoyombo and back to play this one on. Bueno. Solid challenge. Earn a throw, but not possession. Dams. Fana. Up and away we go once again as this one falls down in the box, as Broshinsky did get a piece of it. It is cleared away. And played on quickly by Finson. Bueno, as it poked away. Finson has some room. There's a little ground for the back three, and up they go once again over the top. Broshinsky, target man as usual, comes down with it. His side gain quite a bit more ground. Bueno. Lots of room to run with for the duo. Bueno back through the middle, tapped on target, and a little bit too on target. As Clevin is there, makes the save, and keeps it at a one-goal game. Solid look from Njinma, but he took a little bit of a knock at the end of all that. Hopefully everything's okay with him. He does manage to make his way up on his own power somewhat. Like he took the elbow of the defender to the head there. Unfortunate, but it happens. Cleven to slowly deal with things here. A bit of space opened up and is kept in bounds as Njinma coming straight off of the touchline to make his way into the attacking third. A throw is won, and now Polman. Bit of room to his right. Hopes to take his time, however. Cautious approach here on this possession. Just a few minutes now since the restart, and one goal having been scored already. Since then, Nazarov. Knezovic slows things down as well. Back to Danhoff. Shikora to Berger. Quickly up to the middle. It's a bit reckless as Pullman initially in the way. Comes down with it now. Just for a moment. A beautiful ball up and over. Knezovic couldn't quite get that second touch to fall his way, however. So really trying to elevate himself up and over as he took down Nazarov in the process, it looked like. See how that all transpired. Certainly did get a shove there. I wanted to cut it back inside, but credit there to Niklas Dams coming back, the veteran. Well, a couple of head collisions in this second half later, and we'll see how things evolve. A bit of a cut opened up on Nazarov's elbow as well, perhaps as a byproduct of that fall. Fana getting a little bit animated there. Wants a side to pick things up here. As Nazarov makes his way back onto the pitch. And we'll see if those words of encouragement play some effect here as this second half continues to lumber along. 10 minutes so far since we kicked things off again. And Bueno brings it through. Chipped away, but not completely away from danger. Polman. Back out to Finson. Back and forth it goes, and Cleven will finally get there as unfortunate bounce, and things will stop in their tracks. Nazarov taking his time, deciding that Thiel should take it instead. Thiel. Backside of the box, headed right back in the middle, and that's going to be contact in. And another incident to the head. Longoyombo on the receiving end of things this time, as Nakansa getting aggressive up in the air. Dortmund wanting to speed things up, you can see it. And here we go. Pohlmann dips away from one, upended by the second, and that's going to be a free kick in the process. Vincent was dished out a yellow card for that earlier challenge in the air on Nazarov. Fancy footwork from the referee there, twisting and contorting to get out of the way. Pohlmann, up and over it goes. Back post for Finson, but defense is there to cut it out. Still laid down, a chance to be had as it's popped right back in. Finson can't get there first and does commit a foul in the process. They're looking for something a bit more than just a whistle. See what comes of this, and another look at it here. Well, you never know, but he's already working on one yellow. Remember that. Is that worthy of a second one? Was just trying to make a play on the ball. That would be his defense. And a final talking to, and with 30 minutes to go, now you've got to think about when you want to change him off. Because at this point, the next challenge will get him that second yellow. Could make the argument that he's fortunate not to get it there. Longoyombo with some speed, but Besson catches up to him. Up the wing it goes, however. Broszinski upended. Seemed to have lost his footing on his own accord, however. It's cleared once again for Dortmund to deal with. Dangerous pass. Just enough gas on it to get away from Nazarov as he rips his man down and get a free kick in the process. Playing it quickly to Finson. Up and over it goes. Big bounce as well. Just easy enough for Kleven to get to in a timely fashion. Playing a tighter man coverage at the moment rather than strictly keeping to zones, and that's what they're going to have to do. Pressure, win the ball back in a dangerous space. Longoyombo. Quick passing will be the counter to that for Aue. Up and over it goes, and Jinma in the box, and Jinma can't get it through. Off the bar it goes. From that angle, I think he had to go for it. Didn't really have a choice. And a couple of changes to be made for Borussia Dortmund now, with about half an hour to go in this match. And the predictable change of Finson coming off, Pudl in his spot. Longoyumbo will step onto the bench as well, and Simic will take his place. We'll see if this substitution injects a little bit of energy. Jinma was losing his footing at that point. And the angle cutting down even more and more. Tough one to capitalize on. Plenty of commotion in the box, but play on, says the referee. Backheel doesn't work out. Pullman is there. Pullman through the middle. Gurputs now. Gurputs with some space. Simic, recent sub on the wing. Simic drops it off. Long shot from Özkan, and that one goes up and over in a hurry. Reply will still wait. Milking every second of every opportunity. Fana took a bit of a knock there. Poodle on the near side in Finson's stead. 13 in yellow. See how he factors into the offensive side of things. Bueno. Wyszynski manages to keep it in his side's possession. Fane. Up and over it goes. Looking for Njinma. Finds its way there in the end. Njinma has to make a move around the outside, brought down in the process, but play on we do, as that will finally bring an end to the scuffle. And Tatishofer will be the one that was on the receiving end. Staff coming out to attend to him, so that gives everyone else a break. But with time moving on as it should, I wonder where the first substitution for the visitors will be made. If they target the midfield substitution, certainly see Knežević with his yellow card take a seat. For now, Clevin to boot things out and away once again. Lots of time to put things in complete control here for the visitors, or scrape back into it for the home side. But for now, dangerous the other way. Knežević into the box. Free kick will stop it all. And Nazarov, the guilty man, as he gets caught up with the defender Dams, or Pullman rather. Miss hit there completely from Fane. Careless pass. Song brought down during his pivot, but it was all in the name of the game, so away we go. Burga plays it right back up. Lots of space for Thiel, but he can't quite get the touch on it. Sent right back in with pace. And things are finally whistled dead as that was offside in the end. Song seems to be in a little bit of discomfort. Wonder if this will be that first substitution. He's had a decent enough day so far. Hasn't factored into the scoring as much as he would like, however. Only the one goal so far on the season. Having played in 11 matches. Only starting 2 so far, this number 3. He's hoping to see that number increase. Making his way off on his own power. It's good to see, though. See if he'll rejoin the play, however. But the attacking options on the bench aren't all too abundantly available. And a big mistake. Nazarov the other way. Nazarov doesn't get enough on this one. Wave sorry to his team as that was a glorious chance, and up the other way comes Bueno now. Roshinsky on the wing. Roshinsky back towards the middle. Nobody can slot it home. He falls out for Thiel at midfield. Nazarov tries to turn and pivot away. It's fouled for his troubles. Looks like Yastrebski will come on. And indeed it will be Besson coming off. And the youngster will make his way on in relief for another opportunity. Be on loan to Bayern Munich's second club. Another chance to see what he's made of. Nazarov will get there first. 72nd minute at this point. Time slowly starting to trickle away from Borussia Dortmund. in their hopes of finding 3 points in this match. It looked promising in the opening half. Came out with energy and looked to be on pace for scoring 1 or 2. Perhaps any momentum they thought they could have kept coming out of the second half was extinguished with that goal. As Auer playing this rather smartly, not allowing any room for the short pass, really, forcing this one deep. Jastrzębski gets a couple touches, but couldn't quite get away and create some space for himself. Another substitution to be made. Looks like Özcan will be coming off. Ober, wonderful playmaking ability for a youngster. Let's see what he can contribute here as he gets his first touch. Nazarov. Brought down in the process. He's had himself a solid game so far. It's his cross that factored into the goal at the start of the half. Teal to send this one in. Jastrzębski gets the initial tap on it. Up and around it goes until it's cleared away by Pfanne. Ober floats this one up the wing. It's going to be a foot race and just a bit too much on it. Now as the sub couldn't quite catch up to it in time, Semic. 15 minutes to go at this point, so plenty of time still, but not all that much. The visitors playing a smart game after scoring that goal. Not allowing anything cheeky, and they've just got to keep these transition moments in check. Plenty of numbers in and around the box for Dortmund. And the visiting supporters, loud and proud, happy their team are in the lead. Will it last on this particular sequence? For now it does, as it's cleared away. Out for a quick throw, it seems. Coming in with some pace. Bueno. For a goal kick. Contact from Pohlmann. Plenty of room for Simic to work with. As Pullman in support. We're going to continue to press. Force an error out here. Long ball in. Finds its way on target. Not much after that. Particular approach of ball over the top hasn't seemed to really generate it as much as they would have hoped. We'll see if they opt to adapt in this scenario. Time winding down. Sold that one well, earned the free kick in a deep area. Did Teal. Wasn't much of a collision, but he did sell it well. Teal to deliver. Comes in low, on target in the end, but will be stopped with the free kick anyhow. Offside the call. Lotka plays this one out. Coming up over the top aggressively, and plenty more of that kind of spirit needed here for Dortmund to scramble back into this one with time slowly but surely getting away from them. Sober gets completely upended there. This is a big game for Aue. I mentioned that they were in the second division last year. Dropped all the way here. Now they're at the bottom of the third league. These 3 points mean a lot to them. They do not want to be put in another relegation event and drop down 2 tiers from where they once were. In the second division for about 10 years or so. Good Poos, and this one just a little wide. Needed to shoot. Not a bad strike, to be fair with him. Pullman gives him plenty of room. Wanted to go just inside the post. Half a second more and that would have been a more accurate strike, but that's all the time you get. Jinma whiffs on that acrobatic strike. Up over it goes. Dams back to his goalkeeper, who can roll this one out. With pace now. Hoba. Up over it goes. Looking for the target man. Shinsky, and he does find him. Hoba now to the wing. Simic with some space. Back through it goes, and that's out for a corner. Double change upcoming for the home side. All 5 changes made now. Boneman Tatamush coming on. Lots of bodies in the box. See what the plan is here. Into the mess it goes, and Hoba gets a bit of it. Still there and punched away from danger momentarily. Looking for a penalty, not going to happen. Play on we go. And play will be stopped as Nazarov down in the box still. Lots going down in that particular scenario as Dams gets in the middle of things, Nazarov as well. The officials getting a yellow, or not officials, one of the team staff getting a yellow card. Time winding down. Chance off the wing. Simic with some space. Back through the middle. Tapped on target. Up it goes and just a hair over. Didn't force Klevin to have to do anything crazy, but now things are picking up for Dortmund. Is it a little too late, however? Another change to be made. Nezovic coming off. The assist, as you see there, number 7 on the goal scored by Shikora. Simple clearance, save some space and time. Lutka will drop it down for Dams. Pohlmann back to Niklas Dams. Plenty of pressure from the front 3, or front 2, and Gurput's joining in as well. They have to get past that first line of defense up front, but Bueno. Back through the middle it goes, and this one sails past everyone. Back behind them as well. Simic with the quick feet gets there first. Hoba, back into the box it goes. Headed away from danger for now. Right back to Hoba. Looks for the back door. It's shut in their faces as Nazarov clears it and buys a little bit more time. Press still being effective at disrupting things, despite it being the 86th minute when you should be out of gas. Can they hold it together for another 4 minutes plus? Or will Dortmund manage to square things up here in the final minutes and provide us with a thrilling finish? Pohlmann knocks it out. All the way back to the keeper it goes. Allows the press to resume once again, not allowing Lotka to have all the time in the world. Gurputz. Hodl with some space. It's Tantamush. The duo will march along the wing here. Tantamush can't get it in, but it is a throw in his side's favor. Time winding down. Blocked away. Nazarov with it. Fouled in the process. May have sold that one rather well. Taking time. A little too much time. There's Clevin as he gets a yellow card for his troubles. Second card for him this season. Yellow, that is. Long shot. Just to gain a little more time in the bank as well. Total for Bueno. Pullman upended. That'll be a foul and a free kick. Shikura thought he got there cleanly and in time. Playing aggressively. Not looking to sit back and allow the offense to come to them. Final minute in the 90, as this one will go out for a corner. Plenty of yellow in and around the box. The delivery headed away from danger for now by Danhof. And Jastrzębski looking to sprint away with it, but it's out of his reach. And Teal as well in the vicinity. Four minutes to be added. Up to 5 at this point as well. Decent amount of time to be added on as this free kick will go back the other way. And 3 big points on the board as well. It's not as if this is for nothing here, and that Halle are out of any kind of race. They do want to stay alive, and for Borussia Dortmund, you know, finding winning ways is always good. Doesn't matter what level of competition you are at. But points are big from a moral perspective and a table perspective. Already mentioned how we're at the bottom, but Borussia Dortmund currently sitting in 14th. Last season, ended up 9th overall, just a point shy of 50 on the season. 49 was their ultimate total in that scenario. And there is still time to right some of those wrongs as this one sails into the box, gets a bit on it. Gorpus can't get it all the way in as Clevin makes the save. First tap wasn't terrible, not a whole lot on it, allowed the goalkeeper to get his mitt on it. Long ball from Dams, way up over it goals. Tadamush. First header actually knocked it to himself. Well done there. Looked like that one may have gotten through, but just the one shot that got in on net. This one gets in as well, and what a save again from Clevin. Free kick awarded as Clevin comes to the rescue once again. This time with the knees, not the mitts. And they're right out in the middle. That's the defender coming in, looking to make a difference, and almost gets a dream equalizer. For now, we wait for that all-important second goal. Pohlmann, in it goes, and up and out it goes as well. Lotka's made his way up as well. All or nothing at this point. Plenty of jockeying. In it goes. Plenty of height. Clevin actually gets a piece of it, but he can't direct it towards the goal. Still in the box is the netminder. As this one is cleared out a little bit, they'll keep him forward. Need to keep him down at this point. 40 seconds to go. Maybe a hair or two over as this one is lofted all the way in the box. Get a bit of it is the keeper as well. Hoba, strong challenge, earns a free kick the other way. Oh, the other way, looks like it was a clean challenge. Solid clearance. Time really coming down to its last ticks and talks. Oh, beautiful passing. Tatamush. Tatamush with a chance. Can he find something? Long shot. Beautiful save from Clevin once again. One last corner for Borussia Dortmund to make a difference in this match. Decently placed. Could have put it a bit more to the corner was Dams, but beggars can't be choosers. Excellent connection. And one more chance from the corner. Possibly the last action tonight as this one is headed up and away. And a foot race will determine how it goes, but the whistle has blown, and Aue get themselves a victory. A big 3 points for the visitors, who have had a rough go of things their last couple weeks. Haven't had a green day since October. They finally get themselves 3 points in the bag. A strong showing in the end from Dortmund, but it just wasn't enough. And that will be all from us tonight. A thrilling in the end finish in those 5.5 minutes of added time. Lots of chances out in front of that man who probably ends up as the man of the match, were it not for a beautiful team effort goal. About 4 saves in those final 3-4 minutes. A solid 3 points. Dortmund couldn't quite get it together in the end. They did put strong forward effort, but not enough. And it ends 1-0. The lone goal, Marco Sikora in the 46th minute. And that'll be all for me tonight. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening and a better weekend. Catch you another day.